Hi, I'm Carol. Sit with me while I visit about my knitting and other things going on in my life. If you like to listen to something as you knit or crochet or just have something on in the background, or I don't think really anybody is watching this, so this is more or less like a video diary for me, so I can go back and look and see what's been going on in my life. I went back and looked at some of my first ones, and I was shocked at the things I had forgotten. I wonder if I should be concerned about that, forgetting something that I'd done just a couple of years ago. But I noticed that when I was going through that whip pile that turned out not to be such a big whip pile, I had forgotten about a lot of things that I have knit and crocheted. I've done a lot more, and I've finished a lot more than I thought I have. So it's really chilly out here today, so I have a little wrap on to kind of cut the chill. But I wanted to show my water lily top. I have half of it made. This is the first half. This is the back. And I did go back and make the smaller size because I thought this one that I had started was way too big. I think it's going to turn out that now this one, the one I finished the back of, I think that's going to be way too small. So I think what I'll do, I'll go ahead and finish the front. I'll seam it at the shoulders, and I'll see if there's a way that I can maybe crochet a panel to connect the two, maybe if I need it a little bit wider. Or I'll go ahead and finish it like it is and give it to somebody smaller. Although, I don't know. I don't know if people really appreciate hand crocheted items or not. Well, I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow to go to California to see the twin babies. And before I leave, I'm going for my 4th scalp treatment. Last time was the most painful that it's ever been. My hair is quite short. However, I do need to wash it. He told me that the texture would feel different, and it's going to change the texture of my hair. And I have to say, my hair does feel really thin still, but I don't know. I'm sure it's the oils that he's using is filling in and making each strand feel healthier. My mom kept commenting that my hair looked really shiny, and that's something I've never had before, is shiny hair. Out here, it's probably not very shiny, but she said that in the light, in the kitchen light, and in the sunlight, my hair looks shiny. So, I chose the colors for a half and half triangle shawl that I'm going to do. I thought I would just start over, make a brand new one, and I really wanted to make the Jackson Rose ribbon shawl. And looking back at it, I don't really want to pay money for a pattern right now. I do believe 100% in paying for patterns, but I'm hesitant to pay for a pattern if it's something I'm not going to finish. So until I can get myself geared up and make a few more projects and stick with them and finish them before I actually purchase another pattern, because there's so many patterns I've purchased that I've, number one, forgotten about. Number two, I'm not sure where they are. Once I buy them and they're downloaded, I can't seem to find them again. And the ribbon shawl is very, very similar to the original Pearl Soho half and half triangle shawl. And when I went on the website to get that free pattern from Pearl Soho again, they have a stripe version or a color block version. And I'm not sure why I can't just use that one for free. It's not necessarily the ribbons, but it is changing colors, and so I'm going to try and do that one. But the colors that I chose, and I have them in my car because I forgot to wind them before I left my house, and I got all the way to Kansas City, so excited I was going to get started on Sunday night, and then I realized I forgot to wind the yarn. So after I played with my little grandson yesterday, I went over to this little yarn shop that's near me, and I got there at 2:50, and they close at 3 o'clock. When I pulled up on the door, they close at 3. So I did not take my yarn in to have it wound. However, I did go in and talk to them because on their website, they are offering a class for the ranunculus, and I was so excited, and I wanted to sign up for this class. It said on the website August 30th, so I'm going to be out of town in California, so I was going to go in to ask if they were going to have another time to teach that. And then I was sadly informed that the class has already started. I think it started on August 17th or 18th, and the date on their website is not the date that it is starting. That's just the date of the next instruction. So she didn't think they were going to have another one. I was really disappointed I missed that because I could have gone to several of those, and if I missed one, I could probably, make that up somehow. So my ranunculus is on hold still, which is okay because I'm starting to feel like I'm getting way too many whips going. I always tell myself when I start a new project that that's the only thing I'm going to work on, and then my eye starts wandering as I'm watching YouTube videos and I'm seeing other things, and then I'm reminded of things that I've been wanting to knit. So my $10,000 cardigan is on hold. I have not made any more squares. I'm still at about, I probably have 30 to 50 made. I don't think that's a good project to take on the plane. So I am going to take the water lily on the plane and make the other, the front. And then when I get back, I'll have that finished, and then I can concentrate on what I need to do, if I need to make it bigger or if I'm just going to finish it the way it is. But the colors that I chose for my half and half triangle shawl is I want one side to be the oatmeal color with a dark denim blue color, and I'm going to do most of the half in the oatmeal, and then I'm going to have some really thin blue and white stripes, or blue and oatmeal stripes going through it for a portion of it. I don't think I want half of it or the whole thing. I think I want just about that much of it to be in the stripes. And then the other side, I chose an orange color, and I'll have to look and see what the name of that is. I never even looked to see what the name of that one was, but it's just a really soft, pretty, wearable orange in my opinion. And so I think those three colors together will look nice. My initial thought was to make the whole one side orange. I might play around with it and add some blue on that side too. I'm not sure. I haven't completely decided yet, but I am going to wait until I get back because I do need to have that yarn wound. And then I'll finish up this water lily crochet tank or crochet top, and then I will start on my other half and half triangle shawl. I did find that there is a yarn store here in Kansas City that on Monday nights you can take in your problem knitting and they will help you with it. So I think when I get back, I'm going to go there. I should have gone last night, but I'd already gotten home and settled and did not want to get back out again. But I could take my other half and half triangle shawl that I messed up on and see if they can help me rip it out, rip it back, and I can get back started on that, and then I can finish that one. So that one is very, very large. I did the one where you cast on 265 stitches. This next one I make, I'm only going to cast on 190. The instructions for the color block half and half triangle shawl on Purl Soho only gives the instructions for the large one, but I'm going to use the other pattern that they have and make the smaller one. I may be disappointed, it may be too small, but maybe if I make the smaller one it won't feel so daunting. So I hope you're working on things that you love and you're finishing things. If you have any patterns that you'd like to share with me that you think I would like, or any yarn that you think would be fun for me to use, please make a comment below, and just be kind to everybody you meet. Thank you.